We, Akatsuki, will deliver.
Hello, hello? I bet you thought we weren't gonna do anything. Well, you were right, and then you were wrong at this point right now, because we didn't do anything, and now we're doing something, and the point is, hello! We're here under the sea. Down where it's wetter, that's where you wear a blazer, I guess? I don't know if I was good at editing, I would do things like that, but I'm not. Or rather, I'm too lazy to think about it until I get to the point where I'm like, hey, I should have put Sebastian's head on Sebastian's body, even though from that sentence structure alone with no context, you would assume that Sebastian has his head of hair. But he doesn't. Yes, magic wings or burning paper, one of the two. But hello Phoenix, hello Sivia, hello Reborn, hello Flame, hello Felonite. Or arms. You can't prove anyone has arms. That's a dead game. I don't know how long we'll go on today. We'll at least try to get through one part of it, if nothing else. Or what arms? Why would Sebastian have his head? Because otherwise he'd be dead. Or however the rhyme goes, I don't know. Doing okay. Got a little bit of work done. A little being like the minimum of I put down a thing and redid a thing, and that was it. That took like 5 seconds, and then I made food. And then I lost track of time watching a show that's apparently getting a 3rd season. So that's interesting. Oh, those. Yes. And yes, they were arms. I don't think they were considered a coat. I mean, I guess they would be a coat of arms, but not in that way. I don't think they would keep you warm, only weaponize you. Which I guess that would be a code. The point is, hello, and hello OP. Hope you're having a good day, everybody. We're gonna continue on with Ace Attorney, Miles Edgeworth, Investigations, Prosecutor's Path 2. I don't know why there's not a 2. I guess the Prosecutor's Path just kind of explains itself. The Grand Turnabout Middle, Part 1. We're nearing the end, as the middle would indicate, but about 5 years ago, they said they were in the middle of One Piece. And, you know, that seems relatively close to ending. From what I remember, I'm going to go off my memory here. Also, Will Powers there is looking pretty good in his jacket. I guess his face is the only thing people don't like about him. I like that hood. It's a shame he's not wearing it, but no one wears their dang hoods in video games. Unless there's a specific button to do so. Is it a bad thing for a show to get another season? Yes and no, depending on the season's, like, reason of being. Because, like, if the show's over, then yes, it's kind of bad for it to get another season. But I don't think that show was over, so it's good. I just didn't expect it. Because it's been dead for years. I'm gonna press this just so we have music. Oh, could you please give it a rest already? I can only assume what's happening now. Lotta's probably harassing everybody. Just tell you what. What, the anime? You didn't ask. Honestly, the anime has a really long Japanese name, so I don't remember what it's called off the top of my head. Hang on. It has a translation, so don't worry. It is called... My teen romantic comedy is wrong as I expected. I was not. That's just how I speak normally. When I speak, my vocal cords dance on each other. You know this. That's why I can never make a coherent sentence. You are probably correct, Sylvia. But also probably when you mentioned it's getting another season, I didn't realize which one it was. If you told me that. I don't remember. Yes, both of those are really good. I've been rewatching the romantic comedy one, and I don't know. Like always, I definitely identify with the main character quite often. So I kind of get what he's going through. It's interesting that's getting another season. I don't really remember the ending of season 2, but also ignore those noises you're hearing. They're just me fumbling around with trash, otherwise known as a bottle cap. The Dragon Maid's really good. I would also recommend anything else done by that person. Mostly. The author of that. Pretty sure they did the I don't understand what my husband is saying one. You haven't heard of Dragon Maid? That's surprising. Yeah, the author. I don't know what the author's name is. The only one I know is Kishimoto and Oda. I don't know the name of the guy who wrote Bleach. But anyways. I did make food too. That was interesting. Made more chicken casserole or whatever. Although I don't do most of the work, I'm the sous chef. Like all 4 of the original trilogy, that's right. You got Dragon Ball, and you got Bleach, and you got One Piece, and then you have Gnarly Toes. Because boy were those toes gnarly. Anyways, before I get anime sidetracked, because we're not here for anime, we're here for video anime. The anime games that we all need to see. Like, when are they gonna make investigations into an anime? They're making the original 4 games of the trilogy into an anime, so... When time stops, well, that'll happen when you watch JoJo's. And hello, Gum. Hope you're having a good day. Or night, whichever. Steam was taken over. My stream was taken over by anime. The anime. That's probably an anime somewhere. I know there's at least one anime out there that's probably about streaming. But anyways, before I get totally sidetracked, there's probably gonna be a lot of things I forgot, but essentially the president of whatever it is, Zhangha? I forget if it's not right in front of my face. Zingfa. I was almost right. Was murdered in this courtyard where they're filming a movie about Muzilla, which is apparently a character from 12 years ago when the president started acting really weird. But along the same lines, the main character in the movie, I forget his name, John? Yeah, John. John Marsh was kidnapped, and he is Justine's son. And so she was almost forced to admit, well, not really admit, she was almost forced to give a not guilty verdict to Roland. Do I remember how much of a nerd Courtney is? Do we still have her cell phone? I don't think so. No. At the very least, it's not in here. She's a pretty big nerd. And totally dotes on her son like no one else. Because she has a little, like, Mozilla keychain attached to her phone. Those ages? John Marsh is 13, and Courtney is 26. Adoption does exist, and I'd be lying if I said I didn't know a few teenagers that had sons. At the very least, they're happy and doing well for themselves, so it works either way. And hello, Mimikyu. I mean, we also haven't seen or heard of a father, although most of the time parents in this I was about to say this show, but this story don't really, they either don't exist or they're huge jerks in one way or another. Justine so far is the exception of this. Well, I guess another thing is they're not alive either. Because, you know, Edward's dad was a pretty swell guy, but now he's not. So I'm kind of worried Justine's gonna get the same treatment, and then John's gonna be like, I'm gonna be a judge just like my mom. And he's just gonna have, like, a giant gavel with, like, the horns of Mozilla on his gavel. He's an adoptive dad, and also, he died on the inside. But we have a lot of heart walking around being annoying. Kind of surprised still that she's even, like, in this game, but, like, compared to, like, everybody else who shows up. Kind of someone I expected Edward to kind of dodge. I'm surprised she's still in here. We also ran into... not him, he's dead. Shelly the Killer, who for some reason still looks the same. I guess it's so that Edgeworth can recognize him. He's probably just wearing that face. Like, over his actual face. If he even has an actual face. And he informed us that Sirhan Dogan disappeared from his prison cell as he went to go kill him, and may or may not be the mastermind. What? Is that a surprising thought? I mean, it's stitched on. It's entirely possible it's one of those cases where he took off his face and just wears other people's faces. I'm sorry for the terrifying thought. You know, then it would explain why he looks the same every time we see him. Because he only shows up when he wants to show up. Simon's here. Nicole Swift is... her hair definitely looks Swift. Sonic the Hedgehog over here. And Sebastian had a character arc where he overcame his father and grew to like Edgeworth as he found out that Edgeworth is someone he can trust. And Edgeworth, in return, is showing him the ropes. For things he missed as he was kind of like forced through school by his dad, I guess. Dad's not very smart. It's like, you don't teach people the wrong things and then be surprised when they do the wrong things. That's called sabotage, or I guess in this case it's sabotage. But bad jokes aside, he was selling cotton candy, although he had ice cream. So I'm not. He's sending me mixed messages already. But anyways, moving on. We got a call to come back here, I think. Either way, the investigation is not over as far as the murderer of the president of Xingfa. Hello, Ruslain. Don't worry, I've been only recapping and talking about anime. You have missed literally nothing. We're on the first Xbox. But hope you're having a good night. I apparently need to cut my nails because I just stabbed myself. That's not good.